I'm Melanie Mills. Welcome to my channel. I love Foundation Fridays because I love trying new foundation. It's so exciting. So today we're going to do a Foundation Friday on a foundation I've used for a long time. I did a previous review on this foundation, but I actually was not pleased with my review because I didn't actually show pictures of wear and everything. So I decided to do a Foundation Friday on it. Ugh. Stay tuned. Botanical Foundation Friday. Okay, you should know that I am not a makeup artist, I'm not a beauty guru, I'm not an influencer, I'm just me, Melanie Mills. I like to wear makeup, and that I bought these products with my own money, and I don't sell it, so I'm not trying to influence you one way or another. I'm just gonna explain my experience with this product. Okay, so my previous review of this product was incomplete. It didn't show enough, and the quality of it was like not where I wanted it to be, because you have to see the pores. You have to see what people look like when you do a Foundation Friday. So let's talk about the product. LimeLife, now LimeLife by Alcone, is coming out with a new botanical foundation. So this is the one before they go paraben free. This is the RCMA color process foundation. This is that LimeLife sells as their own, but they're going to go paraben free really soon, and I can't wait, and I will do a Foundation Friday on that one. But right now I want to do the one that currently exists, the one I've been using for over a year. All right, I like this botanical foundation. Why? Because it doesn't irritate my skin. I have rosacea and sensitive skin, and you can see the rosacea in these videos. It doesn't sting, itch, or burn. It doesn't make me more red the next day or later in the day. I have no reaction to this makeup at all, and I really appreciate that. That's a big plus. It is like a medium to light coverage foundation. You can build to more, and I'll talk about that later when I go on a little rant, but it is really nice because it looks like skin, it feels like skin, and you can see my flaws. You can see, burst blood vessel and a blemish here and all my pores and hairs and all of those things, but it somehow smooths it out and makes me look and feel a lot better, and I like how it feels on my skin. You don't feel it. I like that it doesn't look like I'm wearing foundation. When I get it right, it does not look like I'm wearing foundation. Those are the positives. Now, I'm going to show you the wear. That is like a big thing. But the other thing I really want to get into is it is not smudge proof. It doesn't set very well, and it is super fucking difficult to use. For all you people that hate me for this, it is hard to use. If you don't have your skin properly moisturized, if you don't use the proper primer, it looks horrible. You look terrible with this. Chalky, cakey, splotchy, okay? And I'm tired of fighting with people. It is also a sheer to medium coverage. You can build it, and you really can build, I get it, you can build to a pretty full coverage, but it is really difficult to do that well without super moisturized skin. Adding oil, you have to add things to this to get there. You can't just use it as it is. Like most foundations you buy, you apply, it's good. This takes a lot of hard work to use. So let's cut to a bunch of days of footage. Like ridiculous amounts of days of footage. Applying it, using different techniques, and what it looks like outside. And then some wear tests also. All right, so this is Botanical Foundation applied with a brush over a regular primer. Exactly the same makeup I wore a year ago when I first bought this Botanical foundation. I used pretty much everything, even the lipstick, which really should be thrown out. All right, and we're gonna go out into the sunlight and see what it looks like. All right, it's snowing, or day after storm here. Can't even open my eyes. Go this way. Okay, this is some quick footage with Botanical Foundation before they go paraben free with the blender full. Actually, just a blender, beauty blender. And I feel like I look really chalky. Okay, so I'm out walking the dog. This is about 4, maybe 5 hours later. Ooh, here's the sun. This is with the Beauty Blender. Pretty full coverage. And minimal makeup because like I just wanted to test the makeup out. I was just going to drive my husband to therapy. That was it. I have applied it today. The method that they teach where you scoop some out, put it on your hand, and add some must-do to it. So this is it. Let's go out in the sun. And that's that. Okay, here's me with full face of LimeLife Botanical Foundation before they go paraben free. I used a stippling brush and then I used a beauty blender. And then I had all this left on my hand and I just smashed it into my face. Like, this was ridiculous. I have way too much makeup on today. And I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go see what it looks like outside. There's like an animal running around outside. My dog would have just gone insane. All right, so this is it. This is me, full face outside on a beautiful, beautiful spring day. All right? And this is, I just put it on, and then I'll probably get back to you in about 8 hours. Okay, so this is me about 11 hours later. It's kind of separating and whatnot, but you know, I wear my makeup hard, so that's pretty good. Smearing a whole shit ton on today worked very well. All right, see you later. Okay, so my face is moisturized, sunscreen, and now we're gonna prime my skin and apply LimeLife with a fluffy brush method. So I'm gonna put quite a bit on it, like this, and then start applying it. So I'm showing all you this, not to bore you, but to show you that this is my absolute favorite method of putting on the foundation. It works so well. I am actually, with this method and applying with some oil, able to, you know, oil in the trouble spots, my 11s and around my mouth, get a really nice, almost full coverage. Like, you could almost say full coverage with this method. Now, when I say full coverage, it feels like there's too much on my face. I gotta go out there and say it. I always say it feels like skin and it looks like skin, but when you go full coverage, it doesn't necessarily do that for me. You can see this coming up right now. Okay, one last attempt. I went really heavy, full face makeup, like almost full coverage. I did not even use any concealer, so I just caked on the Botanical Foundation, and I started out with no primer because I used jojoba oil because it made it like a nice canvas for it. So I don't know, but we're gonna try it and see how it lasts all day. Okay, so here it is outside. I don't know if you can see, it's overcast, but right, and I'll get back to you in a few hours. Okay, so while I was editing this video, I'm looking at myself and I'm hearing what I'm saying and they don't connect. In the video, I'm saying that I look good, but I'm telling you it looks terrible. I mean, I know this lighting was harsh, but it looks terrible. It's splotchy, it looks terrible. You need a primer. This is, remember I applied this with just jojoba oil and that was a big mistake. While it looked really good and dewy for the first part, and it wasn't cakey and I felt great in it, it did not last. Look how splotchy and yellow and patchy I look. So I'm gonna try different light. And you can see like here it looks better because that light in the bathroom was harsh, but it still doesn't look that good. So this is 8 hours later and no primer and no setting spray, and really that didn't work at all. Okay, so you can see that some days it looks really nice outside. It looks like skin. You can see all my pores and hairs and all the weird stuff, but it looks really nice outside. But some days it looks terrible. It looks splotchy, but in the footage I'm showing inside, it looks okay. I will tell you what I've learned is that you must be well moisturized, like soft and dewy feeling, okay? And then you don't have to, but you really must use their primer. I have a problem with their primer. I love it, but I don't like it because it contains alcohol. So I'm like kind of afraid because it dries out your skin about using it. But when I put it on with that primer, it looks so much better. And then using the must do added to it, or after you apply the foundation and it looks chalky. If you put some must do like on a makeup sponge and press it in, it will take away the chalkiness. So just be careful, learn to use it, and Botanical foundation will be your friend. Now, I guess what it really comes down to is, will I buy it again? And I gotta tell you, I'm so looking forward to buying the paraben-free one that I don't know if I'll go buy this one, and I will be buying the RCMA Color Process Foundation next. I will not be buying from LimeLife again, but that's because my sister-in-law is not selling it, and I have no real loyalty now to support her. I will still buy some of their other products, but this one, I mean, why not save a shit ton of money by buying RCMA's Color Process Foundation? But I will be buying the new LimeLife foundation when it comes out. LimeLife foundation, LimeLife by Alcone, Botanical foundation, paraben free, when it comes out soon, and look forward to seeing you, watching me, if you want, do a review of that. All right, that's it. I feel like I didn't tell you how much it costs. It's like $36, and you get like, I don't know how many ounces, I forgot. It's like half a ounce or so. It's a nice amount, but what I can tell you in my previous review, which I talked about, and I'll link it up here, what is that it's like the same amount of form, because it's like a wax base and it's like, oh, so pigmented. It lasts you pretty much the same time as any other foundation you're gonna get. If you typically get 6 months out of a foundation, you're gonna get 6 months out of this. If you get a year, you're gonna get a year. If you freaking use it like crazy and you get 2 months out of it, you're gonna get 2 months out of it. That's what it seems like to me. It seems to last the same amount of time as any other foundation. I think I've covered everything I like to cover in this video. I really appreciate you watching, and thank you. Subscribe to my channel. Bye.